In Hollywood's glamorous world, looks are often considered the key to fame. But not all plastic surgeries go as planned. Some stars once admired for their beauty became cautionary tales after botched procedures. In this video, we revisit 10 of the most infamous plastic surgery disasters in Hollywood, powerful reminders of the high cost of chasing perfection.
You here in 2008 for that song, and since 2008, 10 Grammys.
Janice Dickinson has never shied away from the spotlight or the truth. Once dubbed the world's first supermodel, she built her career on bold beauty and a fearless personality. For decades, she openly embraced cosmetic surgery in pursuit of perfection, striving to stay relevant in an industry obsessed with youth. But everything changed in 2016 when she was diagnosed with breast cancer. That moment forced her to reflect and recognize the limits of what cosmetic procedures could truly offer. Suddenly, survival mattered more than appearance. Now, in her late 60s, Janice looks very different from the woman who once graced countless magazine covers in the 1980s. Yet through her battle with cancer, she revealed a new kind of beauty, one rooted in strength, resilience, and an unshakable will to live. Her return to the Janice Dickinson modeling agency wasn't just a professional comeback. It was a powerful symbol of inner strength that no surgery could ever create. For older viewers who've weathered their own life changes, Janice's journey strikes a deeply human chord. She reminds us that the most profound transformations aren't always visible. They're the ones that carry us through life's toughest challenges. Stay with us for more stories that celebrate true resilience behind Hollywood's glamorous facade. Christina Aguilera's transformation over the years is one of the most talked-about journeys in modern pop culture. From her debut in 1999 with fresh-faced innocence and powerhouse vocals, Aguilera has continuously reinvented herself fearlessly, using her appearance as a form of artistic expression. Her 40-pound weight loss, combined with the natural effects of motherhood and aging, has sparked constant rumors about cosmetic work. But what often gets overlooked in these surface-level conversations is the emotional reality behind those changes. While dazzling fans in Las Vegas residencies and turning heads on red carpets, Christina was also quietly facing personal challenges, going through a divorce, dealing with relentless media scrutiny, and feeling the pressure to stay relevant in an industry that tends to sideline women as they age. Her evolving appearance wasn't just about vanity, it was a means of survival. Each reinvention became both a shield and a statement, helping her reclaim her identity in a world quick to define it for her. For longtime fans who've watched her rise, fall, and rise again, Aguilera's story is deeply relatable. It's a powerful reminder that behind every visible transformation lies a personal journey, one shaped by resilience, reinvention, and the fight to stay true to oneself. Ariel Winter. At just 17 years old, Ariel Winter made the courageous decision to undergo breast reduction surgery, a choice that shone a light on the often ignored struggles young women face, especially those growing up in the harsh spotlight of Hollywood. For Ariel, this wasn't about trying to fit into beauty standards. It was about finding relief from chronic physical pain and escaping the emotional stress of constant sexualized attention on her body. While most teens are navigating high school and figuring out their identity, Ariel was walking red carpets and being scrutinized by the media for her appearance. What made her story resonate was her openness and honesty. By publicly sharing her experience, she helped destigmatize a procedure many young women quietly consider not for vanity, but for their comfort, confidence, and well-being. Her decision challenged the usual narrative around cosmetic surgery, reframing it as an act of empowerment and personal healing. Yet even after bravely opening up, Ariel was still subjected to harsh public judgment. She was criticized for her natural figure, and then again for choosing to change it, highlighting the impossible double standards women in the spotlight constantly face. Despite it all, Ariel remained unapologetically herself. Her story serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of self-respect, resilience, and the fundamental right to make choices about one's own body. Val Kilmer's transformation isn't about fading fame or chasing youth. It's about surviving the unimaginable. Once revered for his powerful performances in Top Gun, Batman Forever, and The Doors, Kilmer's voice and screen presence defined a generation. But everything shifted in the mid-2010s when throat cancer struck, threatening not just his career, but his very identity. Aggressive treatments and multiple tracheostomies left behind deep scars, visible and invisible. His once commanding voice was reduced to a faint whisper, a haunting echo of what it once was. And yet, through it all, Kilmer's resilience emerged as even more remarkable than the roles that made him a star. His return in Top Gun Maverick wasn't just fan service, it was a deeply emotional moment of victory. With the help of AI voice technology and unwavering determination, he defied expectations and reclaimed his place on screen. For those who grew up watching him in the 80s and 90s, Kilmer's comeback holds a special kind of power. It reminds us that true strength isn't found in how we look or sound, but in how we endure. His journey is a powerful testament to survival, a story of loss, recovery, and an inner courage that time cannot erase. Stay with us for more stories that go beyond appearances and celebrate the human spirit. Kaley Cuoco's honesty about her cosmetic procedures offers a refreshing contrast to the secrecy that often surrounds Hollywood. Best known for her beloved role as Penny on The Big Bang Theory, Kaley has openly discussed her experiences with breast augmentation and Botox. But what truly makes her story impactful isn't just her willingness to share, it's the motivation behind her choices. Cuoco has been clear that her decisions weren't about chasing perfection or giving in to the pressures of fame. Instead, she chose these procedures as a way to feel more confident and at ease in her own body. Her approach reflects a healthy balance grounded in self-acceptance rather than vanity or insecurity. For Kaley, it was never about transforming into someone else. It was about aligning her appearance with how she felt on the inside. By speaking out, she's helped shift the narrative around cosmetic surgery. No longer is it solely seen as a sign of insecurity or excess, it can also be an act of self-care and empowerment. Her transparency has encouraged many women to make personal choices about their appearance without shame or fear of judgment. For older audiences, Kaley's journey is a valuable reminder that getting older doesn't mean losing control over how you look. It's about making thoughtful, empowered decisions that reflect who you are and how you want to feel. Stay tuned as we continue to share stories of celebrities aging with authenticity, grace, and confidence. Justin Jedlicka, famously known as the human Ken doll, is one of the most dramatic examples of extreme cosmetic transformation in recent years. By the age of 30, he had undergone more than 700 procedures, an astonishing number that reveals more than just a desire to look a certain way. Justin's journey began at just 18, not solely out of vanity, but from a deep urge to craft an identity that felt true to him. However, behind the sculpted appearance lies a more complex story, one that highlights how society's obsession with unrealistic beauty standards can lead to a dangerous path. Influenced heavily by reality TV and the flawless images seen on social media, Justin's experience reveals how body dysmorphia can gradually evolve into a form of addiction. His appearances on shows like Botched and My Strange Addiction offered the public a window into his world, but also turned his personal struggles into a spectacle. For older audiences who've watched beauty ideals evolve over the decades, Justin's story is a sobering reflection of today's extremes. With cosmetic enhancements becoming more common and digital filters blurring reality, his experience raises important questions about where we draw the line between personal expression and self-erasure. Stay tuned as we continue to uncover the real human stories behind society's pursuit of artificial perfection. Mickey Rourke, the man who fought his own face. Mickey Rourke was once a Hollywood icon, not just a heartthrob, but a smoldering, rebellious force with a gravelly voice and eyes that could melt asphalt. In the 1980s, he had it all: the looks, the charm, the mystery. But when acting no longer fulfilled him, Mickey did something few stars would dare. He walked away from fame and stepped into the boxing ring. That decision would change everything. The physical toll was brutal. Years in the ring left his once sculpted face battered and broken. His nose shattered 5 times. His cheekbones were crushed. In search of healing, he turned to plastic surgery, not out of vanity, but necessity. And that's when the real damage began. He chose the wrong surgeons. One botched procedure led to another. His face became swollen, uneven, and unnaturally shiny like a wax figure under hot lights. Botox fillers, multiple nose jobs, the fixes kept piling on. The raw magnetic intensity that once defined him disappeared beneath layers of failed reconstruction. Fans were stunned. The conversation shifted from his career to his appearance. What happened to Mickey Rourke's face became the question everyone asked. But unlike many celebrities who hide behind denial or digital filters, Mickey didn't. He was brutally honest. He admitted his mistakes. He owned every bad decision. Then came his comeback. In The Wrestler, Rourke delivered a performance so raw and powerful, it reminded the world of his true talent. Even if his face could barely move his eyes, Still Fierce, Still Human told the story his features could not. Mickey Rourke's story isn't just one of fame lost or surgery gone wrong. It's about a man trying to rebuild himself from the inside out and learning, perhaps too late, that some things, especially the past, can't always be repaired. Adele's dramatic transformation in 2020 was more than just a headline-worthy change in appearance. It was a deeply personal journey that sparked global conversations about body image, self-worth, and emotional healing. After a long time away from the spotlight, she returned having lost over 100 pounds, and the world took notice. But while many praised her slimmer figure, few stopped to consider the deeper reasons behind her transformation. For Adele, this wasn't about chasing perfection or fitting into society's beauty ideals. Her weight loss was a way to regain control in a life that had felt overwhelming, especially during the uncertainty and emotional turmoil of the pandemic. It became a form of protection, a way of coping with stress, anxiety, and the internal battles she faced behind closed doors. Her story shines a light on how society often celebrates physical change without acknowledging the emotional struggles that may fuel it. Why do we applaud weight loss without asking what someone went through to get there? Adele's experience is a powerful reminder of the immense pressure celebrities face, not just to succeed, but to constantly reinvent themselves in a way that satisfies public expectations. Though her transformation inspired millions, it also exposed how little we truly understand about personal battles. The sadness behind Adele's new look isn't about the pounds lost, it's about the emotional weight she carried silently. In the end, Adele's journey challenges us to look deeper beyond appearances and remember that real strength often lies in the struggles no one sees. Jocelyn Wildenstein. Once celebrated as a symbol of wealth and high society beauty, Jocelyn Wildenstein's life has since become a haunting example of how the pursuit of perfection can lead to unexpected consequences. Her transformation didn't begin with scandal or extravagance, but with small, subtle procedures meant to preserve her youth after marrying billionaire art dealer Alec Wildenstein. Over time, those minor enhancements turned into an obsession. With each surgery, she moved further away from her natural appearance, becoming a subject of media fascination and quiet personal sorrow. What was once a quest to maintain beauty became a struggle with identity and self-image. The breaking point came in 1999 when her high-profile marriage ended, stripping her of emotional and financial stability. By 2018, the woman once known for her lavish spending on beauty treatments filed for bankruptcy, marking a dramatic fall from grace. The surgeries that were meant to enhance her life ultimately left her isolated and financially devastated. In 2022, she reappeared in the public eye alongside makeup artist Alexa Stone, not in triumph, but as a stark reminder of the emotional and personal cost of chasing perfection. Jocelyn's story serves as a powerful message for older audiences. Beauty is temporary, but self-acceptance is lasting. Join us as we continue to uncover the deeper truths behind fame transformation and the pressure to remain flawless. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a new video. See you in the next one.